Hello, everybody. Today we have a very special producer with us. Please welcome Spice.
Hey guys, what's up? As Carter said, I'm Spice and I'm a hip hop producer from Melbourne, Australia. Thanks, Carter, for having me on the interview channel kind of thing. Super excited about this and it's great to get this done. Carter's an absolute legend and makes some fire beats, so you can't really go wrong with this guy. So I'm from Melbourne, Australia, as I said. The music scene here it's very interesting actually. There is a scene, but it's definitely evolving and growing. But I feel like it's not as tapped in like with as in like America and like UK. Like it's very like community based, which I do like though because the internet has really allowed me to get to know all those people, and I'm really tapped in with more the UK people and the American people as like my producing friends. Not really in Australia, which is quite surprising. Oh, that's my phone. Yeah, so we definitely have a scene, but it really depends where you're living. So, like, where I live, it's definitely more of, like, an indie music scene, like, rock bands and, like, vibey bands like that. Like, I don't know, if you Google people like Spacey Jane and stuff like that, there's lots of, like, small bands. Yeah, so that's not really much of a rap scene where I'm from. But there is a little bit, and it's definitely ever evolving ever since, like, the melodic rap stage since, like, 2016. It's really been starting to pop off, and, like, more events, which is great to see because it's what I love. So I'm really happy about that. So on to the next question. The top 5 favourite artists at the moment are probably... I'm going to talk about CTM, the label, a bit later. But Daniel Proper Yates, he signed CTM, the label. Has some really fire songs. Recommend listening to Lord Help. And it's a really good song. It's also his new one. And also New Heights, which is really good. Then also, Leroy, can't really go wrong. The Kid Sax, favourite... Okay, back to Melbourne. He's from Victoria, my state. Melbourne, yes, I said we don't have much of a scene, but the Kid Sax, he's from, he's not really in Melbourne, but he's in the same state. He is fire, honestly, bro, if you haven't checked out Kid Sax, probably a couple songs to listen to are probably Trust Nobody, All Good, and My Life. Top songs, he's definitely going places out of Australia. I see him in the next scene. He's up there with Leroy, he's getting there. Then also Central C, Sam really tapped in with the UK scene, UK drill. He's huge at the moment. So yeah, Central C, Kid Sax, Daniel Proper Yates, Leroy, and then also I'd probably say you can't go wrong with Uzi as well. Yeah, and Cardi. Yeah, I'm actually not really into kind of Yeet. People been going on about Yeet lately. He's fire, but I feel like everyone's just trying to copy him in the underground. People need to make their own sound. But yeah, Yeet's fire. But yeah, people are trying to copy him in the underground way too much, and these Yeet type beats are getting annoying. So my dream collab, okay, so I'm going to do this in 2 hours. My dream collab, artist-wise, dream collab is the Kid Leroy. Can't really go wrong. Actually meeting him in June, and I've got 5 of his concerts. So hopefully by then, I would have given him my beats, and we tapped in the London studio. So I'm heading over to Europe in a couple months, so I'm going to do some music stuff there, and also just travel, So yeah, Leroy, and then producer wise, this is kind of basic, but Internet Money, the people that made me start this stuff, Jesus, I love Internet Money so much, from when I discovered them, and now it's just really how I evolved and begun the producing. So Nick Mira, Taz Taylor, get locked in with the guys. Yeah. Next question, who has inspired you the most? In saying that, yeah, Internet Money, 110%. Cody, Nash, everyone, the gang, they're fire as, I feel like they've started, the internet producers. We've got those mainstream studio producers working with all the big artists, but they showed that you can make it from your bedroom, chuck on FL Studio or Logic Pro in your bedroom, and you can make some fire tunes. I mean, he's Nick and Juice WRLD, for an example, and then Nick discovered his other bros, honestly, yeah, Internet Money has definitely inspired me the most when it comes to producing. Favorite subgenre to produce. So this probably changes a bit, but end of last year I had that full rage beats, hyperpop era. Before even Yeet was big, I was really vibing with the rage and hyperpop stuff. It was my main that's really where I found my sound actually. But now, I don't know, I kind of faded out of the rage trap beats kind of thing, so I'm really into drill music at the moment, really just making drill beats, sampling stuff. I know that's really on trend. But yeah, making Central C beats, Tion Wayne, H, Artie, those kind of beats, with lots of violins and stuff like that. Then also sampling, you've probably seen on my page, I've been doing lots of remixes, so I've been doing I just posted a Machine Gun Kelly drill remix, which did pretty well actually on the page, which is good. And yeah, just really on that wave at the moment. I'm sure I'll get sick of that within the next like 4 weeks, and I'll move to something new. That's how it usually goes. I've seen you've had some recent big collabs. What's the story behind these? Oh yeah, so I've had a few collabs happening. Probably the big one you've probably seen on my page is the Nico Nice Wit It. He's from CDM the label, which I said I'd speak about later. I did a collab with him. I made some cool beats for Mosey and Tecca. I'm not sure if they were used, but you know what? We sent them. They probably checked them out in the studio. Can't really go wrong there. Just getting the name out there. Yeah, Nico, he's the GOAT. I really look up to him, and yeah, CDM the label. That's the goal. Then also from CDM the label, I mentioned Daniel Probably 8. Had a few conversations with him, and he's a legend himself. Really trying to promote him in the Australian scene at the moment. And then also got a song hopefully on the way with Skinny from the 9. He's a big American rapper. Yeah, so stay tuned for that one. That should be good. And yeah, that is the interview. Thanks guys for having me on. Thank you especially to Carter. It's been great to do this. Hopefully get to do it again anytime soon. If you want to check out Anime Music, we've got some new things coming soon. I'm trying to get my song out here to 2,000 on Spotify, so you can check that out. Or stream like Hit the Club and Wild as well. But yeah, big things coming soon. Follow me on TikTok at Spice's World, Instagram at Spice's World, or at Prod by Spice. Yeah, let's run it up.